Welcome. Can you briefly introduce yourself?
I'm Hans Dorwedel. I'm Assistant Director General for Strategic Planning of UNESCO in Paris.
And where are you from?
I'm German.
Mm-hmm.
I am, since time memorial, with the UN system.
Mm-hmm.
I joined the UN proper, the UN Secretariat, in 1975. I went to UNDP in 1981, and I joined UNESCO in 2000.
And what is the reason of your visit to UNESCO-IHE in Delft?
Well, I came at the invitation of the director, of the rector, I have to say, not the rector of the institute,
mm-hmm.
who has been a former colleague when he was in Paris as the director of the Division of Water Science and director of the International Hydrological Program. Also because Delft, the Delft Institute, is a Category 1 institute of UNESCO, and as such it is a part of the Secretariat, and it is being commended as one of the flagship events of what UNESCO is doing in the water education area. So I just wanted to see firsthand how it operates, how it looks like, how it feels. Mm-hmm. So here I am.
And can you elaborate more about the experiences you've had since you arrived?
I think it's very impressive if you come here. Not only the building and the dynamics, how the building is being expanded and upgraded, and that by itself is already a very positive sign. But also to see and to go through the house and see at every corner a little group of students sitting with their UNESCO-IHE provided computers, laptops, work mm-hmm. on their MA thesis and their PhD thesis, at papers. So wherever you go, you see in a corner some groups of students from many different countries: Africans, Asians, Europeans, Eastern Europeans, Latin Americans. So it is a very multicultural and international feature, the best of multilateralism, if you so want. And of course, something which totally surprised me, for which I wasn't prepared, is to see these enormous laboratories which you have, because I had no idea that there was such research, applied research in a sense, going on, and not only looking the principles of research, but really going up into the higher elements. That, I think, is a widely unknown feature of what is happening here at the Institute, and quite impressive. And then, of course, you're very well equipped for video conferencing across the world and so on. So the facilities which you have here augur very well for a positive activity. Quite apart from the sheer numbers, if you talk about mm-hmm. anywhere between 200 and 600 students at any given time, mm-hmm. the diversity of curricula, that you can prepare different curricula for different needs and so on. So this looks like a very flexible and a very responsive organization to the needs of countries.
And perhaps finally, could you also elaborate a little bit more about the strategic directions and the global campus idea that we would like to implement in the coming decade, if you will?
Well, I think the strategic importance, I think, is the area in which you work. In terms of water, we are preparing now for the Rio +20 conference next June in Rio. And I think the issue of water, and what we like to say, making the green economy blue, water and oceans, mm-hmm. is widely downplayed by governments in these negotiations. And I think we as UNESCO have to work, and the Director General is very much committed to working in that mm-hmm. direction, to introduce these issues of fresh water and oceans to the international agenda, because we believe that capacity building for management, for sustainable management of water resources and for governance will be a major element for the future success, and to see how sustainable development can take root in the various countries. And so here I think UNESCO-IHE has to play a very major role to prepare the next generation of researchers, managers, leaders who bring to bear then their knowledge and their expertise in the water field.
Thank you.